Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. They're on the Eagles sideline, head coach Nick Sirianni. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Across the field, head coach of the Chargers, Jim Harbaugh. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview. Up here in the booth, alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Punter Jordan Stout set to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. Now we went out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but if you welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down. May off the play fake. He's got May left, and he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Camara running out of the gun. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. It's Camara on 3rd down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running back sent in motion left. May throwing for it. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
We like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn completion that nets them the first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Camara now on 1st and 10. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
The throw completed by May. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Kamara has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Blake Corum now to return it. He dodged the tackle. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, got his first first MVP votes after a career best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, when he cares less about those two numbers, he's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
As a man, it's Ertz. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
3rd and 5.
Goff now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Good 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
9 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Intended for second.
This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Goff. Short pass brought in. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he set out.
A gain of
1st
15
down
yards.
from the 41.
And the Chargers, first
Again,
down.
Goff. He's got Ayuk on that slant. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
To Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
First down of the game for James Cook. Up on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. He's gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
On 4th down, Goff. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get stops, see the ball hit the ground, to knock them out of that rhythm.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And an Eagle first down.
They go play action. Here's May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagle.
To the air yet again. May. He'll try and run this. May's going to have the first down as he slides to a home.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's got it. It's in close. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Things were about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing. Cam Little to kick
All
off.
set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Corum now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. This will be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff down to Cook. And he's brought down as the drive starts out in the 4-yard gain. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Goff. Here's a screen for Cook. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
James Cook. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Goff.
46-yard line.
Finds London on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. So gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
line.
First down throw from Goff. He's keeping it. And take him down right along the 30.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Ball finds his running back. Oh, the football's loose. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, push that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And while one sideline has 0, so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got London left side. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard
It's a
pickup
gain
brings
of
up third
7.
down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Incomplete.
You know what that man's called, right, Kate?
Butler on the
ODB.
coverage.
Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times. But you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Third and long for him here. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Makes the score.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Stout all set to send this one away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the gun, it's May. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st. Then we go backwards on 2nd, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
May now on 3rd down. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you, the money will follow.
The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. On 1st down, it's gone. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field. And totally this drive.
2nd and 3 now.
London. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on a quick hitter. They get there to take him down right around the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. First down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
action here with Goff.
5.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Again, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's another Chargers first
From the
down.
red zone on first. Hits him on the out route. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
10 more yards. Complete to Brandon Ayuk.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the
Cook.
4-yard line.
Here's a design run. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Milton Williams on the stop. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap here to go. Makes the catch. That is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere without their feet. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 4.
Chargers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. May now from the gun. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
Second and 6.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
41-yard line.
Here's made of the air. Screen here for Kamara. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Again, it's May. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Running back motions right. Second and 10. Here's May. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Throwing again. It's May. That one's caught. Judy has it. They get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Signals, and it looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The Chargers 17-yard
One
line.
defender failed while his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
May now. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. Will bring up third down.
Incomplete. It's third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw.
10 yards.
Escapes out to the left. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. On play action, here's May. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Honest Little for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Marvin Mims now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chargers and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
And the Chargers first
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Number 86.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout
It's a
taken.
gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the 44-yard
He'll throw
line.
it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Here's Goff. A massive shot towards the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. And they still get some big yards out of this one. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Goff off the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Making the call himself. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
James Cook, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Palmer, incomplete. Cameron Bynum there defensively.
Goff on 3rd. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make.
Jordan Stout.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Head coach Nick Sirianni readying the Eagles for their next series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. Kicks away from one. They'll give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Philadelphia.
They stay on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
From the gun, it's May. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
On
and
the gun, Goff. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
No gain on the play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Goff. Finds Edwards underneath. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Complete to Gus Edwards.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance success against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Set up the screen here for Coral. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 22, Blake Cora. No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right side and reeled in by London. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
A 10-yard
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that gets him back within 5.
Listen, all he can do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Here's Tracy on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
To number 3,
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd
Running
and
behind
inches.
center with Camara. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Javon Dexter on the stop. A gain of 7. And an Eagle 1st down.
Quick throw completed by May. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
86.
1st down from the 42.
1st down, Eagles.
Here's a give inside to Camara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Ooh, talk about bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to his defense, Kate, because I think they thought that would...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Now May on 3rd and long. Big strike downfield to Judy. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Jerry Judy touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 16.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Mims. We dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 37.
I could promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to go. Well, finds his back. It's Cole. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
All right, so we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. First and 10 from the 32. Goff back to throw. Bobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of a
Goff
yard.
to the air now.
Brings up second.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
It's
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's another Chargers.
Throwing again. It's Goff. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Palmer. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
And the Chargers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Give to Corum from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Ball carrier
It's second and goal.
brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing is gone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
It's now third and goal.
Here's Goff. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the fourth. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Zone read here, the handoff to Kamara. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. So fresh set of downs now for U39.
Philadelphia.
Going to the ground again on first. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Intended for
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11.
the Chargers.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw, gone. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
7-yard gain. And the Chargers.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Space pass to 35. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Eagle play action with Goff. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Earths reels it in. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49. He tries to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Edgerrin Cooper on the coverage.
Off play action. Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Brandon Ayuk. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Goff on 3rd. This is a heater going deep. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Counter gives to Kamara. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Motioning left is their running back. May now on third down. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chargers and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. There's Goff on 1st and 10. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Goff off the play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until it reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Again, Goff. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All set to go now from the 35.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers 1st down.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Caught quickly on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A.
Brings up 2nd
Chargers
and 2
facing a 5-point deficit. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They're going to throw again. Goff. Hits his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Chargers.
They look to throw it. It's a screen play to Edwards. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back to throw. Rose caught. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. So much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sidelines. Should have wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 5 yards. Brings up
Edwards.
3rd and goal.
This defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a
So now timeout comes in. They can talk over what to do here on 4th and 2. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Desperation time here. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. He can't find the end zone. They stop it, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours. I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Escapes a defender. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner. That's going to seal this win. They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another run for Kamara. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.